What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. Cheers to another week done. Got a little beer tonight. Forgot to grab a Coke on the way home, so I didn't feel like doing straight bourbon. So I went with beer, and we're drinking the Central Waters Cherry Kringle Stout. So it's pretty solid stout. It's been sitting in my fridge since like winter of 24, so over a year. But stouts age well, so I'm okay drinking that. I just got wires in the way. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry I didn't stream on Tuesday night, but yeah, I was not feeling well. Missed 2 days of work. What's up, Chris James T? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. How's the weather in California? My brother and sister-in-laws, or my brother-in-law and sister-in-law were just in Carlsbad last weekend for their anniversary. What's up, John Rogers? How you doing, buddy? It's time for another episode of Genesis A to Z. Will Captain survive the shoot 'em up, or will he fail like all your heroes do? One thing we all agree on, though, let's hope the real Triad wasn't involved with this game. Well, it's actually Raiden Trad. There is no I. Or is that an I? No, that's the part of the R. Nope, that is Raiden Trad. I always thought it was Raiden Triad as well. And then I finally bought it. I'm like, oh, no, that's Raiden Trad. It's getting warmer for sure. Nice. Yeah, it was warm here. It was in the 60s today. And then tomorrow we're getting snow. So, that's Wisconsin weather for you. But let's go ahead and we're going to read the story. That's right. There's a story in this shooter. All right. So, AD 2090. Suddenly, the world is attacked by aliens from outer space. The world has united forces which fight back fiercely. Top world scientists have analyzed wreckage of enemy planes shot down and created a supersonic fighter bomb called Raiden. Or is it Raiden or Raiden? However, since these aircrafts are so technically sophisticated, there's only one pilot in the entire world who is able to handle it. The Raiden is just about to take off, and the fate of the entire world is now depending on this Raiden. Oh, hell yeah. So, I'm excited. We've had some decent, other than Quad Challenge, we've had some decent Genesis A to Z games lately. I mean, we had Quackshot, we had Punisher, Radical Rex was solid, and this should be pretty fun. So that's good, because we're going to have a couple baseball games coming up soon, which I don't mind baseball, but they're not going to be the most exciting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's we're going to the beach, so it's going to be cooler. But you know what? I bet you it's going to be just fine. How cool is cool? Chris, I want to know. Because I have a feeling for us Wisconsinites here, it probably isn't that cold. A stout can vary. There are some where they age well in the fridge, others at room temp. Yes, but they all age, and that's what matters. Usually mine are always aging at room temp, but this one I forgot about. So, tastes good to me. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good music already. And you got rapid fire, which is good. It's never good to have a shooter that doesn't have rapid fire. I want the blue one, I think. The red one is going to be more of a spread, which I do sometimes like, but obviously those are going to be weaker. We'll see how this goes. Other than testing this out when I bought it, that's all I've played it. So I really do not have any idea what to expect on this game. Oh my gosh. That was almost dumb, Cap. You could power up your gun 8 times. So I think we're on 2, right? And then those homing missiles I have, you can power up 4 times. According to the manual. Ooh! Little jackwagon. Really get annoyed when homing missiles just literally like circle around an enemy. It's like, no, do your job and take them out. Okay, we can pause. That's good. 60 degrees. If only it was back in the 50s. I already miss it. Oh, 60s is great. Most important part is keeping them out of direct light. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? What's up, J-Chip? How you doing, man? Don't worry, John. I'm pretty sure I know how to handle stouts. I wish you'd have delivered my cookies. USPS might be tasting them. Sorry, man. You're a little far away. Maybe if you were already in Tennessee, I'd think about it. All right. Have a safe walk, sir. If anyone tries to mess with you, tell them the captain was going to protect you. I missed that. Okay, we got the bomb. Why the heck does the bomb bounce all over the place? So far, it seems like a fun game. God damn it. That stupid tank on the side fucked me up. Knew I should have went over there and taken care of it. Oh my gosh, I ran into it again. We are restarting. What the hell's wrong? Loving it so far, nice. Don't say anything. I'm already annoyed that people are like posting pictures and stuff. It's like, what are you doing, guys? Like, come on, the game just came out. Give people a chance to play it. It'll be here before I know it. Tell them to stop shooting at you. You need a participation trophy, and you need the participation trophy win. Dude, I don't ever need participation trophy wins. Fuck that. We earn our wins. But I did a test run of the first level before the stream started. I actually want the other one. Because I think those are more powerful. Even though they don't home, they're more powerful. I think we're gonna go for power. But I do wonder if homing would be a better choice with the current weapon I have. Because that one's already going for more power. This is what we're trying right now. I just ran right into that bullet. That was dumb. Yes, I know. I'm not saying you, J-Chip. I'm just saying people. I like the sound effects of this game. Yeah, I didn't get Resident Evil yet. Ended up buying the Pokemon game because it was cheaper. Yeah. I tried to pre-order it a couple weeks ago. Resident Evil, but it was like sold out everywhere, which is super weird. Since when do pre-orders like that sell out early? I thought that was weird. So anyways, couldn't pre-order anyway, so I'm like, whatever. I'll just go after school. And so that's what I did. And went to Walmart, and there was the last copy they had, at least for the PS5. I have no idea if they had the other versions, but obviously I'm going PS5. And then my plan was, if they didn't have it, I was going to run to Target and then possibly GameStop. And if they didn't have it, I would have just waited till Amazon restocked and waited to play it. But it's weird. I mean, since when do pre-orders sell out that fast? You know what I mean? Yeah, music's really good. Wish there wasn't a break in your fire. I'm not a big fan of shooters that scroll, though, like that. I want to be able to see the entire screen. The entire time. God damn it. Just chasing that thing around and we didn't get it. I was going to say, do not change to red. I wonder if when you get the other power-up, I wonder if it immediately has the power you currently have for your current weapon. Got it. I don't know why the hell we had such a problem last time. Stage 1 clear out of 8. This happened in a long time. I didn't pre-order it, but I found a copy at Walmart and had it delivered to my house. I think Elden Ring sold out pretty quick when it came out. Did it? I didn't get Elden Ring right away. I was like, oh, that's what I was doing. I was like, what am I doing? Forgot. We're looking at the manual. So stage 1 was countryside, scenes, lakes, mountains. We never did read it. Only until yesterday, people were enjoying their peaceful life in these areas. However, the war turned these areas into battlefields. Now stage 2, aerial views over the ruined metropolis. There are no signs of people all over the metropolis. However, there's a sign that the enemy has already constructed many elevated highways as their military supply roads. What's up, Andrew? How we doing? What's on tap? We are drinking a, what is it again? I forgot. Cherry Kringle Stout from Central Waters. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, man. I've played quite a bit at first Dark Souls. and I played quite a bit of Bloodborne. Both of them, something came up and I stopped playing it, and I never got back to it. Bloodborne, I remember, was because we moved. So that would have been 8 years ago because it was right before Sophie was born. Ooh, that was a really dumb move on my part. Ooh. Yeah, give me that huge ass frickin' laser beam. It's what sharks with giant laser beams attached to their frickin' heads. Wow, they have picked up the tanks in this level. It's interesting that you don't get bomb refills on each stage. Oops. Got homing. Got extra life, I think, right? Ah, I pressed the bomb button just too late. Son of a bitch! You guys know with shooters, when you lose your power-ups, it's sometimes tough to recover. Yeah, game's gorgeous. Yeah, I think homing missiles are the way to go. Since I got the more straight-on regular weapon, it's nice to have the homing missiles. I think if I had gone with the more spread weapon, then we'd go with the straight-on missiles. Yep, I knew I was fucked. I was fucked! Didn't mean to grab that. There we go. Got our work cut out for us tonight with this game. So I know J-Chip's playing Resident Evil 9. What's everyone else playing? I did start Mario is Missing last night on the Super Nintendo. Because it is Super Nintendo month coming up in March for the Cartridge Club. And that was one of the games I tagged as, you know what, I actually want to try this game out. Sit through it and see what it's like. It's actually not bad. I mean, it's not the most exciting game, but if you like history and learning about stuff like that, like it's kind of a cool little game to learn about that. I played through the first 5 cities yesterday. I frickin' ran into that like an idiot. Lunar 1, I need to get the balloon ready for the Red Dragon's Cave. I never played Link to the Past. That's going to be one of the SNES games. Nice. It's a good one. So this is what it... Okay, so I think the P just gives you maximum power. They're like, well, he's on his last life. We should probably help him out. Like how that was still moving, even though I had already destroyed the tank. Jesus. Oh, John and J-Chip must be showing off their memberships. That's usually what that sound means. And John always has the upper hand on J-Chip. Oh, Jesus. Game over. Well, here we go. What's up, GWN? I was thinking of shmupping tonight, but you're doing it for me. It's Raiden Trad. Woo! Yeah, but I'm sucking at it. Thanks, GWN. Are there any SNES hidden gems you can recommend? I mean, if I thought about it, probably I could think of some. Yeah, we want the homing. I don't know, maybe we should go with the spread. I know it's less powerful, but I don't know. Sure would help at a spot like this when I don't have my powerful laser. That little part. All right, stage 2 done. Not great, but we beat it. What's up, Mr. Mullet? I need a recommendation for a really bad SNES game. Really bad SNES game. Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball. Play an entire season of that. I'm crashing early. All right, have a good night, GWN. Lesser and unlikely. That's not supposed to be bad, though. I know Dan likes it. Oh, shoot, we got to read. We got to read about Stage 3. Stage 3 is the ocean. The enemy has also constructed the oceanic fortress on the ocean. Unless the enemy aircraft carrier is destroyed. They said career instead of carrier. Unless the enemy aircraft carrier is destroyed, the enemy's fighting power cannot be reduced. We're going to get our asses handed to us if we don't get a better laser. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. TJ, have you beaten this? I really like the colorful box and stuff. And my copy is in like mint condition. I want to say I got it from Press Start in Appleton. For some reason that sounds right. I don't have any bombs. A little bit better. Laser. If you're not on the screen, you can't hit me. Oh, I was fucked there. You've gotten to the end by credit spamming. You can't credit spam on here on the Genesis version, can you? Yep. Fuck. Don't get into a corner. Or is this an arcade version also? Yes, combat basketball, that's it. What's up, Chris? Kind of all like, oh, you said something in mint condition. God, I suck right now. Ran right into that bullet. My father found a good 75-inch TV for $400. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those lately. We haven't bought any, but... Again, maybe I should try the other... shot. So I bet you having the other shot would be more beneficial early on. If you have a little bit of a spread to it. I guess I don't know if it doesn't spread immediately though, does it? It's dangerous going to the top of the screen like that just to get a medal. Hate in shooters when they come behind you. Some bullshit. Ooh. And honestly, TJ, if you're playing an arcade game and you credit spam, that's legit. Same thing as just throwing a bunch of quarters in at an arcade. Except you don't have to spend real money. Oh my god, I ran right into it. Gosh, man. Porn stars love it when they come behind you. This game's tough. I mean, I'm not surprised that it's a shooter. You notice I don't say shmup. That's because I really think that's an annoying word. I don't know what it is. It just sounds stupid. Just say shooter or shoot 'em up. Why gotta say shmup? I've also gotten really behind. I've gotten behind the whole don't say Metroidvania either. 'Cause I was thinking about it, right? Honestly, the only reason you should use the term Metroidvania is for a Castlevania game that's like Metroid. Oh my dear lord, I didn't see those firing at me. This has an arcade version, okay. Well, there you go. This game's tough enough on the Genesis. I can't imagine playing the arcade version. Okay, there we go. Oh, dear lord. I ran right into that. Gotta hate when they send all these little fucking little piss ants at you when you're in the middle of a boss fight. It's like, how about you just let me focus on the boss? It's shooting enough bullets at me that I have to worry about. I don't need to worry about these damn boats. Got it. Pretty, it's jerk behavior to make you have to deal with enemies after you've killed the boss. Alright, we got through stage 3. It hasn't been pretty, but we did it. True, but I'm weird, and like doing a true arcade simulation, I try to challenge with X amount of credit quarters. Yeah, that makes sense. To try and get through the game, or do a 1cc challenge. Cap just complains about everything. Old man vibes. You're older than me! Mr. couldn't beat Super C, couldn't beat Rocky and Bullwinkle, and couldn't beat Jaws. 3 games in one stream. I'm gonna make fun of you for that. Search action is a term I've heard for replacing Metroidvania. I don't like that either. It's called a Metroid game. Since Metroid popularized it. If you could beat this, you could definitely NDR hardcore. If I can do that, you can definitely beat Control and Resident Evil 0. But I like to call them intense adventures. I call it a labyrinth platformer. I call it a Metroid game. But again, I don't mind Metroidvania if it's specifically a Castlevania game in that style. Because it was Castlevania that was like Metroid, so Metroidvania makes sense. For the longest time, I really didn't care. And honestly, I don't really care now. But it was just one of those things I was just thinking about one time. Because I just know there's some people out there who hate that term. I was just trying to think about why. And then that dawned on me. I'm like, oh, that's probably why. I really like this game. This is fun. It's hard. And I suck at it, but it's fun. I think tonight we're going to play a little bit of Resident Evil Requiem. There we go. That's a hard word to say. Requiem. Before I go to bed. I do have to work tomorrow, so. Yeah, they put me on the next 3 Saturdays. I'm like, really? I put in my file that I could do like Mondays, Thursdays, and like a Saturday or 2 a month. But at least I only work till 6 tomorrow. But tomorrow's our manager's last day. And so the assistant manager's taking over, so I think he's going to take over scheduling duty. And it's only because the owner started doing scheduling, and he didn't really know what I wanted. So I told the assistant manager, who's now going to be manager after tomorrow, I'm like, hey, when you start... Oh my god, how did I avoid that? That was luck. Wait, we never read about this level. We're on stage 4, Ancient Ruins. The enemy converted Ancient Ruins into their military base, but it is incomprehensive why the enemy has chosen this particular site. There's a huge underground apparently used as GHQ and mysterious symbol mark shown on the fortress. We wonder what this symbol is signifying. You should be using an arcade stick with this game. What's up, TJ? I don't have one. I had a chance to buy the Genesis one. I just never did. What's up, Tumo? You're riding games with the shit. Hell yeah, man. I've never said I was good at games. We can't all be perfect like you. I'm not perfect. I've already used like 3 credits in this game. But you get all the good video games. It's true. I haven't bought any for a while. Yeah, dude, I did not mean to do that. This game is really cool. Like, I'm liking it. It's just, obviously, like most shooters, right? It takes time to learn. A lot of shooters are memorization. We got it. And I don't even know if I should be using the blue weapon or if I should have gone with the more spread. I know obviously the blue is more powerful. Even with a powerful attack, that took a while. I love when the tanks keep moving and there's you've already destroyed like the turret. I think that's funny. We have no bombs. That could be a bad thing. Oh, fuck nuggets. I went for the blue and I got nailed. I almost ran into that thing like an idiot. And I'm kind of going against my usual thought process for playing shooters. Usually I go for spread over power. Look at all those bombs we got. And we gotta use them on the boss. There we go. Obviously, we'd be having an easier time if we would stop dying and could hold on to our power-ups longer. All right, what's this boss gonna do? Oh, shit. Ah, damn it! Sometimes it's hard to see their bullets. God damn it, it even gave us a P. Gave us a P, damn it. What I like about shoot 'em ups is they're great for a fix, pick up, and play. Yep, most shoot 'em ups can be completed in 20 minutes or so if you credit spam. Airbuster and Genesis is also fun, and a horizontal shoot 'em up. Nice. Oops. Got my yearly bonus today. Went game hunting after work. Nice. What's a yearly bonus? What's that like? We don't get bonuses in schools. Supposed to save for MGC, Chris. What are you doing? I traded in some doubles. Like last week at the store. And then I won $20 for our family Super Bowl bet. So I was gonna go to like some of the stores and just see if they had any Genesis stuff I needed. I am not good enough to avoid all that shit. Oh my god. I can't. I'm gonna try this. I mean, obviously it's not going to help me avoid shit, and that's kind of my problem right now. But at least this way I can be more off-center and don't have to be straight facing it. So it should be easier to avoid stuff, I think. Same time, like I said, it's going to be... How did we blow it up so quickly? Was it just because I used a couple bombs? I have no idea. That was weird. Halfway through the game. I remember Ikaruga spreading around my high school because it was a 17 megabyte bit game you could burn to your Dreamcast. Honestly, I'm surprised we are still getting the bonus. They started back in 2013 as incentive to get people to stay on since we start up. Now we have over 100 employees. Wow. That's awesome, though. Close to 150. Became one of your favorites. I've beaten several of the Raiden games, but this one and the first two on Raiden Project PS1 are the only ones left. Unless you count the unconventional Raiden Nova that came out not too long ago. Nice. Have you just not played this, or is it just too hard? Because it's tough. All right. Stage 5, enemy fortress under construction. The enemy fortress is under construction at their front line. Since the fortress is still under construction, either offensive or defensive facilities are not fully functioning. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my god. Just almost ran right into that thing. I guess I just saw something like bright out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, ooh, maybe it's a power-up. Nope. Chris, did you get Resident Evil Requiem? Requiem? God, I can't fucking talk. Oh my god, I did it again. I live so dangerously playing shooters. Like going up on the screen just to get stuff that I could wait till it comes closer to me. Yeah, I think this is the first game in the series I've played. It's probably the only one I have. Jesus Christ. So far, this might be my least favorite track. Not that it's bad, but I don't think it's quite as good as the other ones. I do like the spread. Probably should have went with that from the beginning. Maybe that would have helped me do better at the start. Oh my god, that thing just popped out of nowhere. I should have trusted myself and thought usually I don't go for power. I go for spread so I don't have to move around quite as much. Yeah, I don't know how I avoided that. That might be the best. That might be the top of the line for the spread. That might be the top power you can get. Okay, the music in this stage is getting better. I think I'm liking it a little bit more. And honestly, the stages are relatively short. Hey TJ, are you getting any more of those Dreamcast trading cards? Those are fun videos to watch. Those are cool. And obviously, I know you're a big Dreamcast fan, so it was cool to see you get excited about it and stuff. God damn. Getting a little bit of slowdown now. There's a whole lot of shit on the screen. Boss time, let's go. Yep. Fuck. Yep, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Just haven't had the extra funds, yeah. Yeah, those are cool to watch. Oh my god, I went right into it. That was my fault. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. We're in a later level. We lost our power-ups. I got a little bit of spread. That's good. Like, dude, we are fully powered up and we still fucked it up. Gosh, sometimes I just move right into bullets. And by sometimes I mean a lot of the time. God, what, at least my last 4 deaths have all been just straight up running into a bullet. Have a chance to avoid it, and I just go right into it. Kept going right. At least we avoided it. Ah! Oh my god, there's another still over there. Focus on dodging! Damn it, damn it, damn it. There's too many bullets, guys. Too many bullets. I can't do it. Oh my god. What was that, guys? I wasn't even paying attention. Uh-oh. 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 We're in trouble. We're in trouble. What's up, Dyer? No, not so well. We were doing okay, and now I'm just falling apart. It's okay. First time I ever played the game. Never said I was good at shooters. I think it's a game I'd be interested in continuing playing and getting better at. I just have a habit in shooters to run into bullets instead of avoiding them. You fucking tank. That's why I don't like shooters where the screen moves. Stuff like that happens. Oh my dear lord. Told you guys we were falling apart. But it's okay. I don't know why I'm going close to the top of the screen. That's always a bad idea. I hate so many things to avoid. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm a Dreamcast fanboy. It was a moral imperative. I did not get Requiem. I will wait in case there's a PSVR complete condition. Ah, got it. I didn't see that one pop up. God, I don't like how fast the bombs move. I need you. Why are you running away from me? To get off the screen, you stupid tanks. Yeah, that's the problem with shooters, is usually once you get late in the game and you lose power-ups, it's tough. Didn't want that. Alright, last credit. Ha! What shmup mojo, Chris? I didn't have any. You saw how well I was doing. Too much. There's literally too much on screen. That's why I don't do bullet hells at all. Jesus Christ. These fucking tanks. Oh my dear Lord. What am I doing? Blame it on the music. This was the first stage I didn't like the music. I literally I can't dodge shit like that. I don't have the capacity to focus that well. Just too much on screen at once. I just need to get everything off the screen. Final life. Did a valiant effort. We made it more than halfway through the game. This is on default settings. I know it's got difficulty settings, so it gets harder than this. Should have taken out the wings. Good try, Cap. Good try. Concentration or Wii Crash Mojo? I don't know what you're talking about, Eric. Hobo was here. Today was a full day. Pet sitting, come on. Pet sitting, it's not even hard. Ugh, Mojo's required for this one. You blew through the last stages pretty easily. Difficulty is obviously ramping up, yeah. Okay. We're gonna try... starting, we're gonna play the whole game with this weapon. Excuse me. And see if I like that. Because honestly, when we first got to that stage, we were doing fine. We actually made it all the way to the boss. And then we got wrecked. Jesus. Sometimes I see my green missiles and think it's like the enemy shooting missiles at, or like lasers at me, but then I realize the enemies don't ever have those lasers. And it says this game has a special stage that must not be in the arcade. Raiden. Done. You did your best, thanks. Look at you blowing up on the suburbs. What's up, David? Those poor cows. Dodge a flaming debris falling from the sky. Reminds me of Tiger Heli. Did you change your logo there, David? So I just want to look at something real quick. There's a beer at a local place that I've been wanting. I've been trying to keep track of like when they release it. And so I'm thinking about like going down there after the stream just for a drink. Sad thing is that all these games are tough. That's not sad. I mean, it's okay for games to be tough. Not everybody should be able to beat every single game. You know what I mean? Some games are just too hard. And I think too often people associate difficult games with bad games. Like, I know there's a lot of people who really like Zelda 2. Well, honestly, I get that Zelda 2 is way different than Zelda 1, but it's still a good game. It's just hard. It is definitely the hardest Zelda game. Jesus criminy. But also, you mentioned Tiger Heli. I think I beat that last year. Yeah, this game's so much better. I was not impressed with Tiger Heli at all. Get that. We are liking this weapon. No! Jackass. Switched right before I grabbed it. That bomb. There's something super satisfying about just like clearing the screen before enemies they barely get on the screen. Look at that. No death run in tag. No, I was kidding. Anybody can beat any game. It just takes time. I used to believe that. I don't know. Even Cap has a limitation. I mean, look at that extra life situation. Truly pitiful. Hey, there's nothing I can do, Chris. I've got a no death run going. What do you want me to do? That's true. There could be games that are hard because they were made poorly, like the ones NES games we don't talk about. Yeah, exactly. Like, games can be hard because they're made poorly. They can be made hard because of just difficulty. It doesn't automatically make it bad. That's a child's perspective, in my opinion. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's bad. Yep. I've gone back as an adult and beaten Ninja Gaiden and Castlevania, and I thought I sucked as a kid. It's because I sucked. Exactly. Name and Dress Withheld is supposed to be hard. It's designed to be that way. Yep. Didn't have to be correlation to not thinking a hard game just sucked. Yeah. I need to go back and beat Alpha Mission. That shit is literally the bane of my gaming existence. And that and Iron Sword. Alpha Mission. Alpha Mission. I don't know if I know that game. All right, stage 3. Where's Dyer to see me actually playing well? It was just that stage was so hard. And I really was playing badly. Too often just running into shit. I don't know, when there's that many bullets on screen like that boss in stage 5, I just have a hard time realizing like where is a safe spot. I believe you can give yourselves more lives in this game too, but we know I can't do that. Default settings only, or higher. Cap rules. I'm curious. So obviously people have got different criteria for beating games, right? For those of you in the Cartridge Club, you've probably heard about the Q-Dog rules. Mighty Q-Dog and his brothers' rules for beating games when they were kids. What are your rules for beating games? Like, when do you consider a game beaten? I mean, I've talked about mine plenty, so I'm sure you guys know mine. Sometimes I can get lucky and dodge for a little bit, but it's the longer that takes, the more unlikely it is that I'm going to survive. Hey, I got another extra life, Chris. Take that. Again, I'm going to say it again. I hate when games, specifically shooters, have enemies come from behind you. Get away from me, jackass. God damn it. Didn't fucking see it. So bad. It was one of those stupid little boats on the side. It was just barely on screen, and I'm feeling good. I'm at the boss. I'm destroying things quickly. And this stupid fucking boat gets one shot off. It was a sneak attack. That fucker right there. You are a jackass and nobody likes you. Damn it. Too much to avoid and I can't do it. Alright, let's fucking go, Cap. You were kicking ass. All the way to the boss of this frickin' level. And then one little tiny fucking shrimping boat gets in your way. Fucking Forrest Gump. It's all his fault. Why do I suck so bad sometimes? You know, maybe you guys just don't have any rules for being games. You're like, whatever it takes. Oh my god, that thing almost got me again. Damn, the boss isn't even that bad. It pisses me off. SNK shooter. I could get to last boss, but never get him. Got 80 Blaster Master and the Guardian Legend to the list. Gotta add, okay. I'm gonna start just beat it playlist of games I never finished this game. Nice, yeah. Blaster Master's great. Guardian Legend's great. For me, it's when you see the credits roll. Right, but do you have any limitations to it? Like, can you play in easy mode? Can you use cheat codes? Can you save state? Can you rewind? All that stuff. For me, there's a difference between finishing a game and beating a game. Your Shaolin technique is very good. Like when I was a fighter, if you won by decision, you won, but you didn't beat me. Fortunately, that never happened. I always won. TKO or knockout. Because when it comes to a boss, sometimes they set you up for failure. Thank you, David. Even though I fucking sucked it up. Lost all those lives because I'm a dumbass. Well, the hard part is, this is what, stage 4, so it's pretty tough here. But I think I beat this stage. Did I beat this stage using this weapon or the other weapon? Yeah, so like obviously for me, like it's gotta be default settings or harder. No save states, no rewind. And kind of with what you were saying, JH, about a credit rolls, there's some games there's literally like in the main menu, you can pick to see credits. Like you can click the credits just to watch them before you beat a game. So it's like, well then, did you beat the game? If it's just a credit roll. Yeah, like Mighty Q Dog, as kids, they couldn't even continue in a game to consider it beat. Like, dude, that is brutal. But hey, everyone's got their rules. I am just fine continuing. If it's default settings, or you can earn continues by getting them in the game, then hell yeah, you can use them. Niche. What's up, Eugene? It goes, all right, man. We're on our second attempt. We got to stage 5, and then we just got wrecked. So we're back to stage 4 right now. We were doing really well, and then last stage we lost 3 lives. For me, I play normal. I don't use save states, stuff like that, because that would be finishing the game, not beating it. But eventually won, so now you have to restart. You know what to do. That's all we can do. Learn to get better. Obviously, as a teacher, you appreciate. Yep, exactly. I'm not expecting perfection right away. And I'm not expecting learning to be linear. You could be learning a game where you have a fantastic run, and then the next time you play it, you fucking are terrible. That's the way it is. As long as you're always trying to get better. And not taking easy way out. I think that's the biggest thing. And maybe... I think part of why I get so annoyed by people playing on easy mode or using save states or rewind, I think it's because as a teacher, I see kids all the time trying to take easy way out, and it just annoys the hell out of me. It's like, you got these kids with so much potential, they're so bright and intelligent, and they don't want to work. Because it's taking time from watching their TikToks or their Reels. And and it's funny, like, I don't think kids understand, like, I was a kid too. Yeah, now, yes, I didn't have the distractions we do. Like, I didn't have a cell phone until I was in college. But even then, at that point, there weren't smartphones. Like, my first phone was a Motorola Razr. Like, you could text on it, you could play Snake and some other games. But there was no Snapchat or TikTok or anything like that. And so it's like, hey, I was a kid in school. I had to do all the work. I was an athlete. I had to do all the stuff you got to do. And I was able to do it. Just got to have that drive and want to do well, you know? I don't know, and maybe it's just the competitiveness in me, but in everything I do, I want to be, like, good at it. You know, I don't necessarily have to be the best. As a kid, I really wanted to be the best. And that led to just issues. But, like, as I've gotten older, it's just like, no, I just want to be good at stuff, you know? Like, decent. I don't know what we got, but I'll take it. And yeah, I know some people say, like, completing a game versus beating a game or finishing a game. For me, it's either I beat it or I didn't, you know? I'm never going to categorize anything as, like, I finished a game or I completed a game. That's like, no, I gotta beat the game. So that's the goal. That's why I play video games. Which is also why I don't really like high score games, because if I don't see a way to actually beat the game, then I'm like, well, I just don't care. And I know there's, like, kill screens and stuff, but I just don't have the urge to actually play long enough to get to a kill screen. I ran out of bombs. No. Shit. I went to press the bomb, and I had no bomb. I did not mean to press that bomb. See, it definitely starts picking up. Right around, I mean, stage 3 wasn't bad. That was just me being dumb. But stage 4 and 5, that's where it starts to pick up. And you still literally have 6, 7, and 8 left to go. I will say the other weapon definitely does better on this boss because it's more powerful. Got it. Alright, on to stage 5. Sometimes I play games in easy mode just so I can learn the game, then go back to normal mode and know what to do. What do you think of beating a game on other consoles? What do you mean? Got my first phone in 2001 when I went to college. I wrestled in high school, so I'm extremely motivated. But in 2001, I got first phone and couldn't even use it till past 8. Free hours. Yep, free hours. I remember those. Super competitive. I used to destroy my stepson, but now I learned from my mistakes and play with my daughter. We're on the same team. We help each other. It's not a competition. Yes. See, I'm a little bit different there. I'm a true believer in you've got to earn everything. So, and Rachel kind of gets mad at me. Like, we'll play games with the kids and stuff, and I don't go easy on them. Like, my parents didn't go easy on me. My brother didn't go easy on me. Like, no, I mean, all that does, in my opinion, as someone who sees it in schools, is you get these kids who their parents always let them win, or their older siblings always let them win. So then they get to an actual competition where people aren't going to let them win, and then they can't handle it. They can't handle losing. And so I think that's the big thing for me is my kids need to know how to lose well and win well. You know, I don't want a sore winner or a sore loser. You're going to learn both. Because there's no one in life that wins at everything. Everybody's going to lose. There's always somebody better. And honestly, that actually goes back into playing games on easy mode. As a kid, I thought I was really good at games because I played everything on easy mode. I just wanted to get through the game. And then obviously as I got older, I stopped doing that. And I'd play games like Smash and stuff. And against all my friends, I was really good. So I went into a competition, or no, I played some, just people in my dorm room. Or in my dorm, yeah, not my room, but in the same dorm as me. Entered competition, thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to be really good. And I won a round, but then I got smoked after that. And the guy used Olimar, who I fucking hate. I hate Olimar. I'm terrible with him. And it was one of those things like, oh damn, like, I'm not that good. And so that was also another step in saying, like, you know, I can never play in easy mode. I need to play it on normal or higher. But then obviously I know there's people out there that have to play on the hardest difficulty setting, you know, so. And they'll look down on my accomplishments because I'm not playing a hard mode. I'm like, that's fine. You're welcome to do that. Jesus Christ. I don't like you. I do like that even when you continue, you start from the checkpoint in the level you're on. you don't always just have to go back to the beginning of the level. But at the same time, I do hate in shooters like this where when you die, you do start at a checkpoint instead of just respawning right then. Because that makes a difference, right? If I could have respawned at that boss over and over again in this stage, I probably would have beat him. We're getting close to the boss. I don't think we're quite fully powered up. I don't think we have our missiles fully powered up. But I think our regular attack is. You know what? I get the whole, like, let people play they want to play and stuff. Again, God, I just see so many kids being lazy and it just... Yep, I knew it was fucked. He was almost dead, too. I had a bomb still! Damn it! I thought I was out of bombs. Like, do you count that as a new beat if you play the same game on a different console? Usually, yeah. It's a different port. Sometimes things are different about it. 100% behind you. You're not pushed, so when you compete, you lose and start crying. Yep. But Stepson got to the point where I could put him in. His grandmother told me he was perfect. Yeah. I pointed at flaws and wanted to fix him. One time in my tech class, he couldn't do a front roll, started punching himself in the face. Yeah, that's bad. All of them are ouch, right? Yeah. That person was really good. Like, okay, maybe I need to chill, yeah. But I mean, come on, you're 10 and can't do a front roll. When I was 10, me and my friend practicing bicycle like snowball. Yeah, but, you know, it all just depends. Everyone's different. It's like, you know, my girls played basketball for the first time this past winter. And I mean, I'd been playing basketball for as long as I can remember. And so, like, trying to help them out and learn how to play and stuff and dribble and shoot and watching them play defense. And granted, this was first and second graders, so it's like there was no keeping score. There was just literally like teach them the game of basketball. But still, there's a part of me was like, God, why are you not in position on defense? Like, how hard is it to? They would like run down the court and lose who they were guarding. I'm like, how do you lose who you're guarding? Like, just look for the person who guards you. But again, they didn't play basketball as much as I did. Because I mean, I can remember playing basketball as young as 4 or 5 years old. Like in actual leagues. Now, granted, we weren't doing much. We were just learning the game itself. But still, you know, I knew they taught you who to guard. They taught you, you know, how to dribble and shoot and pass. Fucking so mad at myself. Yeah, I can't do that. Hey, see there, Chris? Have fun storing the capsule. Well, I'm not having very much fun right now because this is the stage I fucking can't get past. Said it picks up here. There's no joke at this point. God, this is only stage 5. It gets harder. I ran right into it. Gosh. Stupid. Yeah, bullet hell. The thing is, though, Eugene is like, honestly, like, I don't know if you've ever played bullet hells. Like, I've dabbled. It's like, that's not even bullet hell compared to like what those are like, you know what I mean? So it's like, God, I could never play bullet hell. There's too much on the screen for me. I can't. It's like overload. Now, granted, sometimes I can focus better. Like, right now I'm not super focused. I'm talking and having fun with you guys. Do you ever, like, play a game and you see yourself heading towards death and it almost like it goes in slow motion? Like, that's what happened on that last death of mine, where I literally looked, I saw the bullet I was flying towards, and I just kept going. And honestly, the hit detection on this is really good. Which you kind of have to be. When you've got shooters where it's like that thin of margins of whether you're going to get hit by a bullet or not. Jesus Christ, Cap. You got to at least avoid that. I tried to teach my daughter defense. Kind of went the same. I'm like, no, you get in their face, trace to the ball. She didn't get it. See her Genesis just bouncing. See her games just bouncing around. Yep. What's up, Peter? Yep. Stage 1 through 4 with just the tutorial. It's like, pick her up. That's your girl. She's just not as aggressive as me. Yep, exactly. And that's the thing. I was able to calm down and just relax. I never said anything to them, you know. It was kind of like in the stands talking to my wife. But then it was super cool. By the end of the game, Sophie actually scored like 6 baskets in their last game. In fact, one time her coach always changed who dribbled down the court. So she had a chance. And her person didn't guard her, so she went right to the hoop and scored. It was awesome. And just to see the smile on her face was cool. I can't wrap my head around Ikaruga. Real bullet hell games are tough for me. Yep. Same here, Eugene. I do that all the time in Ikaruga and arcade shoes on my Pandora box. Yeah. You just feel like such an idiot. Like, what am I doing? God, like that. What am I doing? We're struggling, Peter. This game is hard. Fun, but hard. Like, this is only stage 5. And we can get to the boss sometimes. I will say most of the time we get to the boss on this stage. Jesus. I will say, I think it was the right choice to go with this weapon. I do think I do better with it. That was my fault. I knew that I should have taken those guys out. You can't let these little piss ants stick around because they're what gets you in trouble. Because then you're dealing with these bigger shots, and then you have to deal with all the little shits that are trying to hurt you. There's so many in this level. It's like between those little tiny airplanes, between the little fucking tanks. God damn it. I knew I had to get more to the middle so I could actually hit him. I couldn't do it. was like, there's too many bullets. And then sometimes the game will throw you a bone. It's like, okay, here's a power-up. So you have the max power. Let's see if you can do it. And then I still can't do it. I almost flew into that one. Yep, see, this is a problem. Fortunately, I've... No! Jesus Christ, that fucked me up. That thing is not more powerful. Because I was shooting directly at that big-ass tank thing. And usually I kill it faster when I've got this weapon. God damn it, I did it again. Sorry, this is here. It's gonna save me. There it is. See? Look how fast I killed that. Just with this weapon. Oh my god, how the hell did I do that? We have 0 spread right now. Hey, we did it! Okay, please get to the end of the stage. Sometimes there's enemies. Hey, alright, we got through stage 5. It's a new PB! Yeah, I never got mad at her, but I'm like, come on. But then I realized she's not me. Yep. She's similar, not me. So I have to show her the way I can't make her do it. The enemies behave the same way every time, or is it randomized? Can learn a predictable game like Dragon Spear, but games like Xanac adapt to your play. Yeah, this is the same every time. That was some nice dodging, though. Thank you. Yeah, actually, I'm in the middle of watching your Xanac playthrough, Eugene. Oh, wait, shoot. This is stage 6. What does it say about stage 6? A floating continent. A beautiful floating continent in the outer space. There are all kinds of fossils of strange-shaped animals and also even man-made objects which created huge craters when they clashed on this floating continent. The enemy also seems to be conducting their surveillance. About to say maybe so spread. Yeah, I do think spread is better. Which at the beginning, when on my first run, I was using mostly... mostly the blue one, thinking it was more powerful. All right, see you there, Dave. Have a good one, man. Good talk. I need to put more time into Xanac. Yeah, it's been a week since my last cigarette. It's been difficult asking a coworker for one. Yeah, don't do it, man. Don't have a cigarette. Be strong. I gotta deal with asteroids. I think this is a game I'd be willing to keep, like, putting time into and stuff. Again, I don't think... Holy Jesus Christ. You know, it's not one we're gonna beat tonight. Especially with how long it took me to get through stage 5. And we still have 6, 7, 8. And plus, supposedly, a special stage. I don't know, maybe that's only you do that if you get to a higher difficulty setting. I don't know. I don't even know how many continues we got left. Jesus Christ! Those things are fast. It's a good thing they stop and turn around. Otherwise, I would die so many times. Like, if they just came straight towards you. Jeez. Who would have thought that spread would be better? Like, it more powerful. Usually spread is weaker because it attacks more directions. Usually the more straight on stuff is more powerful. Yeah, overall though, like I can't really say anything bad about this game. It's just difficult. That's it. But good music, good graphics. God, now all of a sudden these little things are just popping up everywhere. I do wish, okay, here's a minor complaint. I do wish they resupplied bombs between missions. Like just your standard, you know, just your standard 3 that you start levels with, or you start the game with. We're in trouble. Okay, thank you for disappearing. Not another one of these. Ah, yep. I hate being that close to an enemy. You know, I can honestly say I've never had a single cigarette in my life. It's funny how they turn around. Yep. Didn't give me one, but I'm still thinking about it. Don't do it. If anyone here hasn't used any nicotine products, don't start. It's one of the hardest things to quit. Yeah. I do like the occasional cigar, but yep, never done a cigarette. Jesus Christ. I don't like this constant stream of tanks. This almost looks like a in Dragon Spirit when you come up to the end. You got all those, like, the dragging you gotta fight. Oh, snap. We got 6 credits left. Or 5 credits now. God damn it. The bombs are super annoying how much they fly around. Just give me the bomb. This level's really light on power-ups. Damn it. Too much cap. Yes, for the love of God, can we actually keep this time? This part easier because we should be able to kill this stuff better. Oh my god, how the hell did I not die there? That bullet literally grazed my ship. I knew that was a bad idea. I should have just gone over to the left. It's too hard to deal with them there. Let my homing missiles deal with them. Life back. Honestly, those ships are just like distractions. That's all they are, because they don't shoot at you or anything. And they stop before they get close to you. I need you to do your jobs. Attack. There we go. Pause time. That better not be it. Jesus Christ, that was it. That was so fucking easy. Alright, we're on to stage 7. Flying over enemy airspace. Flying over the enemy's gigantic offensive station, the enemy stronghold must be near. Fierce fighting in the outer space. Well, dang, GG, I guess. Thank you, Peter. Eugene, are you playing anything off stream right now? It's cool to see you get Mighty Number 9 beat. Maybe they'll finally convince me to give it a shot. I bought it super cheap because everyone complained about it. But I haven't really touched it since. That Airbnb from old GameCon that we might possibly be getting looks pretty cool, huh, Peter? It just sucks that, like, every year we find a new one that's like, hey, this place is good. And it's always booked for the next year. It's like, son of a bitch. Playing Mysterious Muramasame Castle on Switch. I'm probably saying that wrong. Nice. What kind of game is that, Eugene? I was saying earlier, obviously I'm going to start Resident Evil 9 this weekend since that just came out. But I started Mario is Missing on the Super Nintendo last night. Got through the first 5 cities. Just because next month is Super Nintendo month for the Cartridge Club. Because we always do a March Madness. And this year, Curtis is doing the Super Nintendo. Since last year we did the NES. So let's just play any game you want on the Super Nintendo. So I'm like, all right, let's get that started. I've always wanted to try out Mario is Missing. Because it seemed like an interesting style of game to me. And I do like history. And it's been pretty cool. It's not like, oh my god, this is an amazing game. But I like the history involved. The game controls well. You get to still get attack with Luigi, like you're playing, you know, a Mario game, kind of. I will say one thing about this game's music is it repeats a lot of tracks. Instead of having like every stage has its own theme. Oh geez, we almost hit that. Oh my god, that's one of those where I just saw myself going towards it and I hit it. It's a Famicom just system game on Switch Online. Nice. I'm in the middle of a bunch of games, but that one works when I don't have much time. I'm actually really glad we couldn't get last year's. I really just liked how echoey. Oh, did you? Yeah, I know you're a sound guy. I'm really like RE9. I'm playing the version where you have to use ink ribbons to save, just like old RE1 games. It makes things super cautious. Yeah, see, I will not be playing that way because I do not like that about old RE games. Like, no, I should be able to save in any save room. But I'm a notorious saver when I play games. For those of you guys that saw my beat for Chronicles of the Wolf, if you saw I had like 200, or I think it was 200 saves. Like, anytime I run across a save room, I'm saving. Jesus, I did the same thing. God dang it. That's not good. That's fine. I thought the House of 24 was bearable, but there was a lot of complaints from the taller folks, so it got shot down. Yeah, but I thought most people liked it. Because Tom was kind of like, who cares if the tall people don't like it? Which kind of, I'll be honest, kind of pissed me off. Because, like, they just asked what we thought, and that was my only complaint about it. I was like, yeah, as a tall person, I was hunched over a lot. I wasn't, like, saying, like, oh, I don't want to go back to this place. I don't think this is the worst place in the world. It was just kind of, like, my observation. And Tom was kind of a jerk about it. I'm like, dude, what the hell? I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it wasn't the most comfortable. Peter, you're coming to Midwest Gaming Classic this year, right? Brosman had already planned on you staying with us, so I'll send you the bill. God damn, we're on our last life, and we're probably almost at the boss. That's what it feels like, at least. Maybe not, though. Yeah, we got a life back. God damn it. Fuck. Actually had fully powered up attack too. My plan right now is to like literally spam the bomb. But the problem is like it takes a second before the bomb actually goes off, so you got to time it better. Because like in some shooters, like you press the bomb button, it's like immediate. I want a PTO since the fan was doing a week-long reunion this summer. I don't want to hear it. I'm more important than Leanne. I couldn't believe I had to do ration saves when I played RE2 on N64. I didn't understand ink ribbons were a finite resource, and I ran out quickly because I would save also save often. I love the ink ribbons. To me, it makes this game more fun because I have to think, do I save here? I try to save. Nope, don't want to do that. I spend my whole fucking day thinking. I don't want to think too much in video games. Like, I think it's cool that you have an option. That's right. Bomb the hell out of these stages. Bosses, little bitches. That's the trick. You fucking bomb. But I get where you're coming from, J-Chip. That's just not my style. Same thing for why I like Resident Evil 4 more than a lot of people is because people are like, oh, there's, it's not really survival horror. You got all this ammo. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. I don't want to have limited ammo. I want to be able to kill everybody. If you want, make all the enemies bullet sponges, but I want to be able to fucking kill them all. All right, Stage 8, Continent, enemy fortress. This is the enemy's main fortress. At a glance, this fortress looks similar to another enemy fortress on Stage 5, which was still under construction. But since this fortress has been completed and every facilities are fully functioning, a player will be forced to put up a very difficult fight. Fuck, Stage 5 was hard. Thank you, Eugene. Thank you, J-Chip. I don't want to fight another fortress like it's Stage 5. It took me way too long. No, we still have a few continues at least. And it does say plus a special stage, so I don't know what that means. God damn it, this stage is already hard. I don't like it. God dang it. That wasn't even that hard to avoid. I'm just an idiot. Nope, that's not good. We are in trouble, people. That's not the weapon we want. And yet we made it further than the last time. Of course, we actually kind of knew what was coming. That was bad. You can't go in the corner. I would still consider RE4 a survival horror game. You still have to conserve some ammo, especially against the enemies with chainsaw dudes. See, I don't think so. I've never come close to running out of ammo in Resident Evil 4. Ever. Like in the older Resident Evil games, you literally have to run past enemies so you have enough ammo for other fights. And I feel like in that game, you can get stuck on a boss fight because you don't have the right ammo to beat them. God damn it. Yeah, we're in trouble. We need that like power up that gives us everything at the start. Like fully powered up. God damn it. Get here, bomb. I can't go too far up there, otherwise I'm gonna get shot. That's not good. We left one alive. God dang it. Ugh. This game is so hard. Wow, the game just told you stage 5 wasn't even finished. Good luck, pilot. We're in trouble, Eugene. Ah, son of a bitch. It is what it is, you know? Nothing we can do. Sometimes you get a bad weapon. Sometimes you just have to bomb the shit out of something. And run into bullets. Certain situations, maybe. I remember hearing the chainsaw running in the distance thinking, dang, I don't want to deal with it. See, I've never had that thought. I mean, yeah, that guy took a lot of bullets, but it was never like, oh man, I don't want to fight a chainsaw dude. It was always fun in the cavern section. There's that chainsaw guy, like, upstairs. Or, no, he's downstairs, but if you climb up, he starts following you up there. So then I would jump out the window, and he couldn't climb out the window. So he would just stand there, like, have the chainsaw raised, trying to attack me, even though I'm on the ground and he's up there, and I would just shoot him with the rifle. That was fun. So far, J-Chip, would you say Resident Evil 9 is back to being somewhat scary? Like, no, I'm an idiot. I had the best weapon. I didn't need to fucking get that. Shit. Like Resident Evil 7, I thought was scarier than 8. So is it more of a return to that? Or is it more like Resident Evil 8, where it's not quite as scary? And again, in my opinion. Guys, we can't even get to the boss fight of this level. I didn't see that bullet. I saw 2 bullets. I didn't see the third. Wow, this level. Yeah, I can't have this weapon. Also, I keep having to use my freaking bombs for these regular enemies. I need them for the boss. That's the only way I could get through the... Okay, at least we have the spread, so that gives us a little bit of a chance. Nope. I thought I had more room to move to the right. I did not. I hate that I grabbed a blue one there. I did not mean to. Yes and no. You'll see what I mean when they loop between Grace and Leon section. Okay. This is a terrible checkpoint. I'm sorry. Like, what are you guys doing to me? Fuck. I had maximum power with what I wanted, and I picked this shit up. There's too much. I can't do it with that weapon. God damn it. Grab the green thing. All right, well, we made it to 8th stage, so that wasn't bad. But, oh my God, that game's difficult. That is fucking difficult. But hey, that's all right. That's a fun game. But yeah, that's tough. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call that a night. I almost had it. Well, did I? Did I beat her? I got fucking smoked. But hey, we made it to stage 8 on our second attempt, so that's good. You know, we're learning the game. But yeah, it's a good game. I'd recommend it. It's just hard. And I'm just not that good at shooters to begin with. I like them, but I'm not great at them. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming by. I'll be back on Tuesday with hopefully Maiden of the Dark. Sorry I couldn't stream on Tuesday. Like I said, I felt like shit. So took 2 days off of school. Needed it. All right. Looks like a solid game. Nice stream. Thanks, Eugene. Yeah, it was fun. All right, guys. I'm going to go, I think, play some Resident Evil 9. And yeah, then get some sleep because I got to work tomorrow. All right. You guys have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. See you guys.